Aries. Aries symbol. The moon spends the day in your partnership sector, dear Aries, and you can be pretty invested in bringing balance to your environment and relationships. Unrealistic expectations in a relationship do nobody any favors, and fortunately, today helps keep things moderate. Through your interactions, others may be showing you a new side of yourself or your unmet needs. As the day advances, there can be a restless quality and a sense that moods and desires are impermanent, and you're probably right that they won't last long. It may be best to seek new ways to entertain yourself or do business, as a fresh approach can keep you engaged, but avoid burning the candle at both ends. Taurus. Taurus symbol. The moon's a guest in your work and health sector today, and you can be especially invested in your daily routines, dear Taurus. Fixing problem areas of your life can be satisfying. It's a short cycle that supplies you with more energy for organization, health routines, fitness, and work projects. You'll do well today if you focus on harmonizing your personal environment. It can be a quietly winning time as you tackle pretty much anything that comes your way. As the day advances, you may be craving a little more excitement from your life. There can be unusual feelings or whims to explore now, but they're unlikely to be very permanent. Going off on a slight tangent may be just what you need to keep things interesting, but big moves are not advised right now. Gemini. Gemini symbol. You're putting more of yourself into your heartfelt pursuits now with the moon in your solar 5th house all day, dear Gemini. Fortunately, you tend to see opportunities through your duties and obligations, and you're ready to make the most of restrictions or rules. As the day advances, moods and desires are up and down. It can be tricky to arrive at a compromise, but it's certainly not out of reach. Schedules may be overturned, or surprise elements may keep you on your toes. Depending on your mood, they can lead to creative detours or can be most annoying. Either way, a slight change of pace may be in order, and it's best to recognize your need for change rather than wait for it to happen to you. Cancer. Cancer symbol. You're investing more heart in your personal life or home-related activities with today's moon transit, dear Cancer. It's the time of the lunar cycle for you to more deeply explore your inner world and get in better touch with your needs for nurture and comfort. Easy energy is with you for organizing and rearranging. You're eager to involve yourself with loved ones or familiar settings and activities. However, as the day advances, prepare for wild cards. You might face some unpredictability with a friend or lover that changes your plans. You may discover that part of you is looking for a change of pace instead. Leo. Today's moon transit emphasizes connecting, learning, sharing, and communicating, dear Leo. You can have a strong attraction to personal projects or passions, but also a compelling need to get things done. Keep your mind stimulated by mixing up the routine, but try to follow some rules today for the best results. There can be something handy to learn through your communications or through the information that comes in. Traditional approaches to your work or projects are favored most now, but innovative thinking or updates to your methods are still very likely. In fact, as the day advances, a change of pace may be in order, and it's best to recognize your need for change rather than wait for it to happen to you. Aim for balance as much as possible now. Virgo. The moon spends the day in your resources sector, and you're seeking some predictability and comfort, dear Virgo. It's the time of the lunar month when you'd prefer to keep things simple. Helping you with this is a Moon-Saturn trine. Business, financial, home, or commercial matters can assume more importance now, and you're taking special pride in what you do. However, as the day advances, you may discover that you're subconsciously looking for a change of pace. Restlessness can result. Once you allow yourself the pleasure, you'll find that talking and connecting are soothing. Libra. The moon spends the day in your sign, dear Libra, and your emotions can feel more colorful than usual. At this time of the lunar month, you're doing more listening to and interpreting your feelings. You also seek more acknowledgement and emotional connectedness. Still, a Venus-Uranus aspect coming into play as the day advances suggests there could be shows of independence from others that throw you for a loop. Of course, they can also prompt you to find other activities that help you discover you can be just fine doing solo. The fewer expectations you have for your interactions today, the better. It will save you some frustration since the nature of this aspect is unpredictable. Scorpio. The moon continues its transit of your solar 12th house, dear Scorpio, and you're inclined to move your ambitions to the back burner. Still, you're not shying away from your responsibilities. Be sure to devote some time to recouping and gathering strength. As the day advances, a Venus-Uranus aspect comes into play and seems to inspire whims that can detract from what you truly need. The atmosphere is ripe for surprise elements, and staying flexible seems your best bet. Avoid putting too high expectations on yourself today, and let yourself explore your ideas and desires without making commitments. Sagittarius. With the moon in your social sector all day, you need some extracurricular enjoyment, dear Sagittarius, not the same old same old. At the same time, you're prepared to meet your responsibilities in the first half of the day. You might enjoy making plans aimed at making you feel optimistic about your future. You're unlikely to want to follow a schedule or adopt a traditional approach to the letter as the day advances. Solutions to practical problems may be unconventional now. Watch spending and quick decisions. There's some tendency to act on whims or entertain unusual desires now. Capricorn. The moon continues to highlight your long-term goals, and you're more emotionally invested in your performance or reputation today, dear Capricorn. It's easy to pace yourself in the first half of the day. Taking any new responsibilities in stride is one of the many ways that make you shine now. As the day advances, it's not as easy to follow a straight line. Changes in plans can stimulate new approaches and ideas, but they can frustrate as they occur. However, friction or competition sometimes works in your favor, pushing you to meet or exceed your goals. Aquarius. With the moon's transit of your spirit sector all day, you gravitate to activities that break you out of the routine, dear Aquarius. There can be a pleasant feeling of joy and comfort in thinking about the bigger picture or far-off plans. It's a time for nourishing your mind and spirit. The first half of the day is likely to have a more measured pace, and as the day advances, you can make some interesting detours and discoveries if you keep an open schedule and mind. Aim to get in touch with a need for some change. Especially as the day progresses, social energy is a little erratic, making it best not to pour out your feelings. Pisces. You gravitate to activities that help you feel more closely connected to someone or a project today, dear Pisces, with the moon's transit of your intimacy sector. It can be a time of valuable or enjoyable research, analysis, and investigation. There can be a mystery to solve or musings that excite and engage your attention. While you may vacillate between wanting to stand out and blend in later today, you're in great shape for giving some further thought to your problems or a special interest. Still, because you're more sensitive than usual, seek positive or calming atmospheres.